This is Hall County Sports, brought to you by Green Ford on Browns Bridge Road in Gainesville. Check out the latest deals. Remember, when you go Green Ford. By Mountain View Auto Repair, a full-service shop for all of your automotive needs. Call Danny at Mountain View Auto Repair, 770-535-7278. And by McKelvey Road United Methodist Church. Visit us on McKelvey Road in Oakwood. With 3 worship services, Kids Town, and adult small groups, McKelvey Road United Methodist Church, dedicated to transforming the world through the good news of Jesus Christ. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Hall County Sports TV. I'm your host, Garry Glenn. We'll jump right to our football game of the week, and it was a tad lopsided again as Gainesville beat up on North Hall 55-15. Elephant quarterback Deshaun Watson was our player of the game. In fact, he was just about everybody's player of the game, as he had almost 100 yards rushing and 350 yards or more passing, and a part of all 8 Gainesville touchdowns, 3 running and 5 passing. The play of the game came on a pass which helped set up a Watson 5-yard touchdown run. It was a screen to Trey Harrison, which wound up going for about 85 yards officially, although the zigzag route Harrison took to get to the 5 left him cramping and gasping for air, as he probably ran twice that to get to that 5-yard line. Watson also had scoring runs of 1 and 25 yards and touchdown passes to Harrison, Jay Godlock, Lahias Leverett, and Justin Cantrell and Stephen Mason. Harrison had 110 yards receiving. All of North Hall's points came via Amani Cross, who had 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. He also had 125 yards rushing. Next up for Gainesville is a date at Franklin County. North Hall will host Walnut Grove this Friday. Franklin beat Walnut Grove 27-21 last Friday. And we bring to the show now Coach Bob Christmas, the head coach of the North Hall Trojans. And Bob, the other night, it was a tremendous atmosphere for football. Governor was on hand. I mean, capacity crowd there. Couldn't find a place to park. I think I parked probably a half a mile away. People were there at 5 o'clock tailgating and all that kind of stuff. It's all about what high school football ought to be. And for a while there, it was a pretty close game at 14-8. You closed it down to that. But after that, it just sort of got away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we were down by 13 at half, if I'm not mistaken, and second half really got away from us. Gainesville played very, very well. And to be quite honest with you, I didn't feel like we played like we're capable of playing. But it certainly got out of hand. And when it started going down, it was like nothing we could do about it. So, you got to take your hat off to Gainesville. I thought their kids played real hard.
It was 21-8 at halftime, and that score that they got right before halftime, with about 3 minutes left in the half, it was an 85-yard screen pass, which helped set up one of Watson's short touchdown runs. And that sort of seemed, if you had to put your finger on a key play in the game, that had to be part of it, because he ran all over the place to get that 85 yards.
He did, and we had several people get hands on him. He's a very quick kid. But if I'm not mistaken, that was a 3rd and long, too, on that. And I may be wrong on that, but I believe it was. And one of their other touchdown pass was a 3rd and long.
Mm-hmm.
So can't beat good people playing the way we played.
Well, yeah, but you put your finger right on it. You have played good people. These are not slack football teams that you've lost to. And kids have got to realize that.
Yeah. And I think they do. And I take responsibility for last Friday night. I just don't think I had the kids prepared properly. We thought our schemes were good, but I don't think I had them prepared emotionally to play that game. So, it is what it is. We have lost a very, very good people. I still, our goal is still to win the region.
Yeah, well.
And I think our kids are together on that. But we got to get our confidence back.
Well, and as you said, get healthy. Boy, people say, "Oh, this is no excuse," but I'm telling you, especially in high school football, it's a great excuse. You got your top players that are out for some reason or other, or not playing full speed. You got a real handicap on.
Yeah. Well, we played without Andrew Smith, who's probably our best defensive back as far as breaking on the football. Marcus Halsey was out. Cody Fowler, one of our outside linebackers, was out. We had already lost Jesse Strickland, who was a starting defensive back, lost him for the season. So, all of a sudden, we're down to some second teamers, but more importantly, you're down to no depth.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I think we're going to get Andrew back this week. I think we're going to get Cody Fowler back this week. We've lost Marcus for the season. We've lost Jesse for the season. We lost Eric Carroll for the season, which was a starting defensive tackle for us. We know we've lost those, but I think we're getting the other kids back this week. So I think we're on the mend. Get healthy. We're at home for the first time this season.
Right. Walnut Grove coming in.
Yeah, Walnut Grove's coming in, and so that'll be great to play at home. Love our kids. I still, think that this team has got greatness in them, and they just got to believe. And if they do, we're going to be all right.
Before we hear about Walnut Grove, I do want to pass out some compliments to Amani Cross, who I thought, he scored all 15 of your points, and then played linebacker too.
Yeah.
He's the real deal, isn't he?
Yeah, what a quality kid. Called me over the weekend and said, "Coach, you got time to talk?" And I said, "Yeah." You're always concerned when a kid wants to talk to you, what it's about. He said, "Coach, I just worried about you and how, you seemed down after the game." And, I told him I was very down after the game. I also told him in 37 years coaching, that's the first kid that's called concerned about how I was doing. So just a quality.
What a heartwarming thing.
Oh, the kid's got as big a heart as there is, and we got a bunch of kids like that. And so I'm having fun, and boy, you get down. You're 0-3. It's the first time we've been that way since the first year I was there, and we're better than that. Walnut
Grove coming in. Yep. Tell me about them.
Well, they're better than they were last year. They got a little tailback. Well, let me put it this way: they run we've seen them in 32 different offensive formations,
really?
In 11 different backfield sets. So trying to get a bead on what they do offensively is a chore. So we just got to play solid defense, good gap control concept, and play hard-nosed football.
Bob Christmas,
yes, sir.
Head coach in North Hall. See you Friday night. I'm getting back to my radio roots.
All right.
Old buddy Mike Wofford on Glory 1330 and 1330.com. We're back with some news of a special type of basketball camp and clinic coming up. That story's next on Hall County Sports.
Proper maintenance is vital to the life of your car. Let the experts at Mountain View Auto Repair take care of all your vehicle needs. Owner Danny Hammock has over 50 years of experience in the automotive business and has earned a reputation of being honest and fair with his customers.
We try to treat everybody like I want to be treated. That works out pretty good, and try to keep our price as low as possible to keep people coming in and give them a good price for their money. We do whatever turns up on a car, any kind of work, any kind of car, it don't really matter. We do it all. People say, when are you going to quit and retire? I said, probably never. As long as the Lord let me work, I'll probably be here working.
I've been trading with Danny at Mountain View Auto Repair for about 20 years. I've always been very happy with his work. It's very easy for me to talk with him. He doesn't talk down to me. He explains it in a manner that I can understand.
Most of my customers are like friends. I've known them so long, and I count them as most all of them as friends to me.
Remember, when you want honest, reliable service, put Mountain View Auto Repair under your hood.
If you're tired of paying high prices, go on down and visit the good folks at Dave's Goodie Barn. The buyers for the store travel the globe, searching for the greatest deals so the savings can be passed along to you. They purchase from insurance companies due to fires, floods, and other natural disasters. Most of this merchandise is in near perfect condition. So if you're tired of paying high prices, hurry on down to Dave's Goodie Barn or visit their website at davesgoodiebarn.com. What's there today may be gone tomorrow.
What does Applied Images Incorporated mean? It means real people answering the phone. It means real people servicing your business or school. Quick response along with quality production is demanded in our world of business today, and no one knows that better than Applied Images Incorporated. After years of working with graphic artists, marketing managers, public relations departments, architects, and engineers, we have developed an extensive experience in our trade that is second to none. We excel in our knowledge of graphics and printing, signs, banners, posters, brochures, training manuals for schools and businesses. And now, custom t-shirt printing is available. You must see our line of t-shirt designs. What does Applied Images Incorporated mean? It means quick response, quality production, and real people answering the phone. Churches, businesses, schools, picnics, trade show displays. Call us today for any printing or graphics needs that you may have. Applied Images Incorporated at Gainesville White Print, 312 Bradford Street in Gainesville, 770-534-2086.
If you are looking for a quality used car, then look no further than the car store on McKelvey Road between Gainesville and Beaufort. You won't find clunkers or junkers at the car store, just vehicles you'll be proud to own. At the car store, they can finance you on the spot, no matter what your credit is. They have a variety of plans. You can even phone your payments in. At the car store, they've been giving outstanding service to the community for over 20 years. At the car store, everybody rides.
Come on down to the car store. We can make you happy. My name's Bob Watson, and I guarantee it.
Hi, I'm Rob Bruce. I'm the new pastor here at McKelvey Road United Methodist Church. And one of the things I've noticed here in Hall County is the number of churches that are here, and that is a great blessing. But it can also be a problem if you're trying to find a new church or you're investigating Christianity for the first time. There's so many churches and it seems like there's so little time. Well, we invite you to be our guest at McKelvey Road United Methodist. We will not give you a high-pressure approach. You can come in, make up your own mind at one of three of our worship services. We have three diverse worship services, one at 8:30, which is a gospel format service. We have a 10 o'clock service, which is not contemporary, but it's something more edgy and different, and we'd like to invite you to that if that's your style. And then at 11 o'clock, we have a traditional Methodist service. So we'd love for you to come be our guest and come and see.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Garry Glenn, and this is Hall County Sports Television. The fall season rolls along unabated. In fact, we're going to be hitting the halfway point of the high school football season this Friday, and that's kind of scary, and it just kind of keeps on going. But there are other things involved as people get ready for the wintertime sports. And with us now is a man that's been with us before, but in a different capacity, Gary Bays, who comes to us now as the ex-coach of the Bernal Golden Tigers basketball team. But Gary, something that you've got started that's going to be really exciting coming up on October the 8th. It's not just a clinic, but it's more than a clinic. So explain a little bit about coast-to-coast basketball.
Well, what we're wanting to do is unite the three publics that are involved in the sport of basketball: the parents, the coaches, and the players. Because we feel like there's a need out there to get those three groups working together a little better than they are now. If you would like to use this term, change the culture a little bit of the sport, because kids are becoming disenchanted with what's going on. Parents are putting a lot of pressure on kids. Coaches are under a lot of pressure to win. And as a result, all three groups aren't happy. So we want to try to go in and give them some tools to operate with to make this be what it was intended to be in the beginning, which is an opportunity for kids to express themselves in the sport of basketball, parents to support them, and coaches to coach them.
Well, Coach Bays can speak with authority on this. He's got 41 years of experience in coaching and teaching and administration, and took 4 collegiate basketball programs into regional and national powers over 35 years, 3 appearances at a national tournament. Gary, in particular, have you noticed this at the high school level where it seems now even, I can understand at major colleges, the pressure is enormous to win and all that, but at high school, it's filtered down to that too, and it seems like sometimes it's not even fun anymore.
Exactly. The latest statistics tell us that 70% of the kids who start in youth sports quit by the time they're 13 years old, which is a staggering statistic when you think about the fact that all these kids that start out in something that they thought was going to be a lot of fun find out it's not fun at all. And the reasons they're quitting are simple: parents and coaches. So I don't think coaches in a lot of situations are being prepared to do the job the way it should be done. And parents, unfortunately, feel like they have to exert their influence a little too much with the kids, which is also something they don't want. I asked my 7-year-old granddaughter the other day, whose dad is a coach at Johnson High School, my son Corey. Well, she plays on a little team in their youth program. And I said, Taylor, what's the sort of thing you'd like to hear from mom and dad when you play basketball? And she said, I'd like them to tell me I'm doing good and I'm working hard.
Okay.
And that's what kids want to hear from parents.
Yeah.
But it's not what they're hearing a lot of times. The parents are critiquing their performance, they're critiquing the coaches, and it's becoming a situation where all three groups aren't getting along.
It's a confrontational type thing, and
Exactly.
it's adversarial versus than trying to work in tandem. Now, this is going to be happening, folks, on October the 8th at Johnson High School, beginning at 9 o'clock in the morning, with a parent seminar, a coaches and players clinic, and then a coaches clinic.
Yeah.
And what do you hope people take away from this, Gary?
Well, what I hope happens is that we begin to change some behaviors with the parents, the players, and the coaches, so that everybody starts to enjoy the whole experience a whole lot more. Because there are so many great things that we can teach kids through athletics.
Oh, yeah.
Character development, being a good person, being kind, stretching yourself to be the best you can be, all those...
Giving it up for the team. All those
team
things.
first, me second, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we want to maybe bring those points up to people and say, hey, this is something you can do, and the kids can still excel, be good at what they're doing, but have more enjoyment with the whole situation.
Well, it's going to be a family affair. You and your three sons are going to be doing this.
Yeah.
That's a great thing to be
I'm
able to work
excited.
with your kids. So how do they find out about this? How do they get in touch with you to register for these things?
Well, this first one at Johnson, all they got to do is contact myself, 678-410-3927. We want to get into as many schools as we can and spread the word about what this is all about. So anybody's welcome to get involved.
All right, Gary, thanks for coming by. Good luck with this. It's
Thank you.
a great idea. All right.
Thank you very much.
All right, basketball coach Gary Bays. We're back with more football in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Rob Bruce. I'm the pastor here at McEver Road United Methodist Church. And I was thinking this morning about how complicated life is. We have a lot of choices to make in life and not a whole lot of guidelines to do it sometimes. It's like being a parent. I'd hoped when I was a parent that our kids would come into the world with their instructions printed on their bottom, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. And parenting is so much guesswork. I'm amazed that we hear so many people talk on TV, and we can go into the bookstores and see the books and the folks on TVs that have all the answers, but you and I know that they don't have all the answers. And the answers aren't as simple as they tell us sometimes, that all you have to do is smile just right, or say this thing, or feed your children this, and everything will be all right. Jesus gathered with his followers after he was raised from the dead on a mountain in Galilee. And in Matthew 28, it tells us in verse 17 that even then some doubted. And I think that's interesting that the church was formed with some doubt in it. We don't have all the answers. We have some answers, but we don't have all of them. And if you'd like to be part of a community that doesn't have all the answers, but that can help you be at peace with the questions, well, then we invite you to join us at McEver Road. We invite you to come by and visit us at one of our worship services. Won't you come and see?
This program is also brought to you by Long Street Cafe, now with 2 locations in Gainesville, 1043 Riverside Terrace and 405 Pearl Nicks Parkway. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Monday through Saturday. Longstreet's got the reputation for Gainesville's fastest drive-thru and the best fried chicken you'll ever sink your teeth into. Plus veggies, a full salad bar, and great desserts. Check today's menu at www.longstreetcafe.com. Call a friend and meet them for a hearty meal at Longstreet Cafe, where they put the home in the cooking. Your one-stop spot for complete auto repair is the Auto Works shop on Sprout Springs Road. On everything from oil changes to brakes, new and used tires and tune-ups, even the big jobs like transmissions. The specialists at the Auto Works can have you up and running just like that. You talk about value. The Auto Works will not be undersold on used tires or any locally priced repair job. Ask about special discounts for students and teachers with your ID. That's the Auto Works at 6671 Spout Springs Road, just past Flowery Branch High and Spout Springs Elementary Schools. Phone 770-967-1732.
There are moments in life that you wish would last forever. Dreams that really do come true. Treasures worth protecting. And a future to prepare for. Turner Wood & Smith is with you every step of the way. Established in the Gainesville area in 1905, Turner Wood & Smith has become Northeast Georgia's largest independent insurance agency by offering professional service at competitive prices. Turner Wood & Smith, insuring your future since 1905.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Garry Glenn. This is Hall County Sports. For this segment, we go back to that big win for the Gainesville Red Elephants over the North Hall Trojans. It was a 40-point win, 55-15, the final, the Deshaun Watson show. He was just about everybody's player of the game with all of those touchdowns and all of that yardage. And we've got his coach, Bruce Miller, to speak with us today. And Bruce, I don't know, it's every now and then somebody just has a game like that, doesn't it? But you don't see them very often.
No, you won't see it very often. But Deshaun had an excellent game. He threw for 5 touchdowns, ran for 3. Had a hand in a bunch of total offense that we had. Did a great job Friday night of getting us into the right plays and checking off certain things, and was a real field general Friday night.
And I thought a total effort for you. One of the keys had to be, and I heard you after the game say that you don't stop somebody like a Monty Cross, but you slow them down. And he wound up having all 15 of their points and had over 100 yards rushing. But, that was about it. Every other aspect of the game, I thought you guys were dominating.
Well, our defense played exceptionally well. Our plan going into the game was to slow him down. You don't stop a guy like him. You hope you can slow him down and get enough points that you'll come out on the top end of it. He's an excellent ball player, runs hard, does a great job for them, and we were able to get him slowed down. Our defense, we were able to, and we put a lot of hats on the ball, and a lot of good things happened. I thought our defense played exceptionally well.
Swarmed to the ball, I thought, several times. And let's go back to offense. You had a lot of people touch the ball, too, in one way or another, and that has to be encouraging, too.
Well, we had all five skill positions scored for us. And our split end scored, our H scored, our Z scored, and our Y scored, and our F back scored. So, we were very fortunate, and we were very excited about all that. And like I said, it was just one of those nights that everything just seemed to go right.
Well, you've had a couple of big wins now over White County and now over North Hall after an opening loss to Buford. How have you seen the team improve, and where have you improved the most since that opening loss?
Well, I think the most we've improved on is just coming together as a team and working through some of the hardships we had in the Buford game and we had early in the season. And our guys have just been resilient as far as bouncing back after the Buford loss, and just kind of hanging in there and saying, hey, look, we're going to go to work each day, we're going to go to practice each day, and let's improve each day. And I think that's kind of what we've been doing, so I just hope we can keep that up.
Well, as big a game as it was, the governor was on hand and all that kind of that. You got to put that behind you now, because now you got to go play Franklin County, and I saw where they had a 6-point win over Walnut Grove. So the Lions, and you got to go play them at their place.
Yes, and it's always tough to go up there and play. You go into the Lions Den and you play up there, and it's a tough place to go play. You don't carry your normal home fans with you. We've been playing at Bobby Gruen the last couple home games, and it's kind of hard to leave Bobby Gruen Field and have to go travel.
All right. Well, we wish you good luck against the Lions in their own den up there, Bruce.
Okay.
Good luck to
Thanks,
the Red
Garry.
Elephants the rest of the way. Of course, we'll see you again.
Okay.
All right, in other football, the Flowery Branch Express rolls on undefeated. The Falcons crushed Cedar Shoals 49-7. The Branch D was awesome again, giving up a little over a yard of play. The Jaguars, in fact, had negative yardage at the half. Candler Coker had 179 yards, 2 touchdowns and a conversion passing, and another 41 yards and a touchdown running for the Branch. The Curry brothers had a TD and a conversion receiving. Jeremy Haley had 89 yards and 2 scores running the ball. Flowery Branch at Rockdale County this coming Friday. Rockdale lost to Heritage 41-0 in a Thursday game. Best game of the night involving local schools had Chestatee lose the lead only to get it back with less than 2 minutes in the game and survive Dawson County 27-22. Jordan DeGraff threw for 184 yards and 2 touchdowns and ran for 67 yards and 2 more scores. The gamer came on a 20-yarder to Kelly Arthur with 1:55 to play. Then P.J. White and Justin Spears teamed up to stymie the final Dawson drive a yard shy of a first down on 4th and 10. Chestatee is off to its first 3-0 start in 4 years and has a home game with Monroe area next. The Purple Hurricanes are 2-1 after a 23-2 win over Lumpkin County. In other football, Adair's will beat East Hall 25-9. Cameron Davis had a 1-yard touchdown run and Edgar Serrano a 40-yard field goal in the loss. The Vikings at 2-2 will now host Rabun County on September the 30th. The Wildcats are also off until that date, and they are 1-2 after a 69-0 beatdown by North Oconee. Our athletes of the week and more when we wrap it up after the break. This is Hall County Sports.
Proper maintenance is vital to the life of your car. Let the experts at Mountain View Auto Repair take care of all your vehicle needs. Owner Danny Hammock has over 50 years of experience in the automotive business and has earned a reputation of being honest and fair with his customers.
We try to treat everybody like I want to be treated. You know, that works out pretty good, and try to keep our price as low as possible to keep people coming in and give them a good price for their money. We do whatever turns up on a car, any kind of work, any kind of car, just it don't really matter. We do it all. People say, when you going to quit and retire? I say, probably never. You know, as long as the Lord let me work, I'll probably be here working.
I've been trading with Danny at Mountain View Auto Repair for about 20 years. I've always been very happy with his work. It's very easy for me to talk with him. He doesn't talk down to me. He explains it in a manner that I can understand.
Most of my customers are like friends here. You know, I've known them so long, and I count them as, most all of them as friends to me.
Remember, when you want honest, reliable service, put Mountain View Auto Repair under your hood.
There are moments in life that you wish would last forever. Dreams that really do come true. Treasures worth protecting. And a future to prepare for. Turner Wood & Smith is with you every step of the way. Established in the Gainesville area in 1905. Turner Wood & Smith has become Northeast Georgia's largest independent insurance agency by offering professional service at competitive prices. Turner Wood & Smith, insuring your future since 1905.
There are hundreds of options when choosing apparel or promotional items at J. Geyer Advertising and the Trophy Case. We're all about quality and competitive pricing. Sports items are in stock. Look for special pricing on Letterman jackets, corporate apparel, corporate gifts, and custom embroidery. All local high schools should check out the line of spiritware and trophies. We're also offering custom screen printing available for any team sport. Be on the winning side when you choose J. Geyer Advertising and the Trophy Case, locally owned and operated at 250 Dawsonville Highway, Gainesville. Call 770-718-0062 or on the web at jgeyer.com and trophycaseltd.com.
Hundreds of runners showed up at Gainesville State College last Saturday for Hall County School System's inaugural Fit Families 1 mile and 5K runs. It was only fitting that the top 5K runners were from the Hall County schools. Chestatee cross-country runner Jason Dang jumped out to a big lead and was never headed as he set a personal record of 18:02 as the first person across the line.
Tell me a little bit about the course today.
It was pretty fast. It was pretty good. I liked it and all. I got a PR, so yeah.
Cool. All right. And you had run this course before, and what did you tell me, 7 minutes off your time?
Oh, no, just 2 minutes. Sorry.
2 minutes.
20 minute last time I ran.
Okay. Well, tell me a little bit about Chestatee cross-country this year. How are you?
We're pretty good. We just need our 4th and 5th runners to step up a little bit. We're doing pretty good. We hope to step it up to state this year, unlike last year, and we're looking pretty good, I guess.
Now on the female side, East Hall Middle's Irma Velez showed everybody how to do it at the age of 51 as she ran her way to being the top woman in 23:22. Now, runners, you can watch for details on this November's Trinity Trot, while next January, the World Language Academy will be sponsoring a variety of races on the track at Road Atlanta. All right, time now to name our athletes of the week, and it's going to be Sarah Pascal for her all-around play for North Hall Volleyball for our girls pick. And who else? Got to go with Gainesville football player. Quarterback Deshaun Watson for our boys athlete of the week. What a game he had in that win over North Hall. That's our show for this week. Join us next week right here for more Hall County Sports. I'm Garry Glenn. Hall County Sports is brought to you in part by Green Ford on Browns Bridge Road in Gainesville. Check out the latest deals. And remember, when you go Green Ford. By Mountain View Auto Repair, a full-service shop for all of your automotive needs. Call Danny at Mountain View Auto Repair at 770-535-7278. And by McKelvey Road United Methodist Church. Visit us on McKellar Road in Oakwood. With 3 worship services every Sunday morning, Kids Town and adult small groups, McKellar Road United Methodist Church is dedicated to transforming the world through the good news of Jesus Christ.